Hello my lovely crafters, this is Crafty Sue 519. Welcome to my channel. And today I am coming on with a tutorial on how to make this cute little Christmas tree that I made for Denise Becker's Bah Humbug Holiday Giveaway Challenge. I've had a couple requests on how to make it, so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm not big on doing tutorials, makes me nervous, but we'll give it a try. So, I want to tell you first, this is not my idea. I have this big folder, and as I watch videos and things I like, I jot down notes or print out items. I have this little notebook in here, and I put instructions down, and by the time I get to it, I probably don't remember how to make it. And I never, ever, ever put the name of the person that I watched the video of on here. I don't know why I don't do that. I need to do that, because if I need help going back, you know, a year or two later, and I want to make something, I don't know what to watch. So I have to get better about that. So just know this was not my idea, because I found this piece of paper in that folder and it said Rosette tree. But I have no instructions on how to make it other than how big to cut the papers. So that I kind of did on my own. If it's exactly like the video, I have no idea, because I don't know who I got the idea from. So if by chance the person that I got this idea from is watching, please let me know so I can give you credit for this. I always, always, always give people credit when I know that I've made something that I saw on your channel. So please let me know. All right. So, in order to make the Christmas tree, we need to make 7 rosettes. Now, I have 5 of them made already, because otherwise this video would take forever. And some little items that I use on mine. So I saved the biggest rosette and one of the smallest ones, because they are the toughest. The tiny ones are not fun to make. So, why don't we get started with that? I have these made, as you can see, and left 2. Drop my bow. Left 2. Now, I don't have to follow Denise's rules this time, but I am mostly, because I like the way it turned out. So, let me put these aside here. Get this stuff out of my way here. Okay. So we are going to make the largest rosette. Now, you need to cut for the largest ones, and I will put all the dimensions for the rosettes in the description below. So don't worry if you don't catch it while I'm making it. It'll be below. So this is the largest rosette, and it's 2 1/4 inches wide, and you cut one strip 12 inches long, and you cut another strip 2 1/4 inches wide by 6 inches long, and you have to attach these. So what I do, because all of these rosettes are scored at 1/2 inch, I put a piece of 1/2 inch tape, and you don't have to do this. You can do this with liquid glue if you prefer. And the reason I use the 1/2 inch tape is because it keeps my measurements at 1/2 inch. So take this off of here. And if I get shaky or whatever, excuse me. It makes me nervous to do this. So, oops, not going to do very good if I don't attach it properly. So I just find where my 1/2 inch tape is, put that down. And I got these. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect. It's not going to show once the rosette is made. And then, of course, my scoreboard. And you'd score at every 1/2 inch. And I'm not going to read off everything, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. I'm not going to do that, but it will drive you all nuts. But what I will show you is when I get to the end and this paper is hanging off my scoreboard, what I do then. And I was going to do this ahead of time, but I thought I would show you how I attach the papers. I don't know if I did it the same way as a tutorial like I said earlier. All right, so I'm at the end. All I do is flip it around and start at 1/2 inch again, and it should work out perfectly. And I do it with the side you want showing up on the scoreboard. Almost done. That should be it. Yes. Okay. So we're done with the scoreboard. And then, of course, you just start folding your rosette. And if they're not perfectly even, I don't worry about it. I know some people will go nuts if their pages aren't perfectly even. It's not going to matter. In the long run, it's not going to matter, so don't stress over it. Like here, where the paper's attached, it's not going to be even. But don't worry about it, because it's not going to show in the end. And I just keep squishing it with my hands in order to get good folds. I don't use a bone folder or anything like that. And this is pretty thick paper. This is Stampin' Up! Paper. This I used on the other tree, but the green I'm using is a little different. This is for Grumpy, because he liked that other tree so much. All right, we're at the end. Give it a good squeeze. Now I use hot glue gun to attach. And since I ended up with a valley and a mountain, I just slide it right on top of there, and it gives me the mountain I need here. So I put a little bit of hot glue on here. And take this piece and slide it on. Now, I'm not one who loves making rosettes. Just not my cup of tea. But I'll tell you, making something you like with them, like this tree, kind of turned me around on this. Okay, so on this is going to be the bottom rosette, the largest one. So I cut out a larger circle. This is a 2-inch circle for this, since this is going to be what it stands with, right? And I'm not good at getting these things to collapse. So don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Oh, you should see when I get to that small one. Oh my gosh. Here we go. What's happening here? What's happening? I knew this would happen. This is why I don't like to do tutorials. Something's not right. This one, right there. There we go. There. All right, now the way I do it, and I know people like to just put their rosette right on here. I can't do that because I never, ever, ever, ever center them. So I'd rather just put a bunch of glue on here. Ow, hot. And put it in the center as best I can this way. Because like I said, this is how it's going to stand with. So you want it centered as much as possible. And then I flip it. And I always put a little bit of glue in the center just to hold that together. I don't know if it's really necessary or not, but it's what I do. So I'll push those together a little bit so everything stays nice. There we go. That's the biggest one. That's the bottom one. Okay. Alrighty, so this is the second to the smallest. This is the smallest rosette, and the smallest one is 3/4 of an inch by 11.5 inches, scored every ½ inch. All of them are scored every ½ inch. But this is the second to the smallest, and it's 1 inch by 11.5 inches, scored at ½ inch. And you only need one of each size rosette because each one goes down a ½ inch in size, if you know what I mean. So this one's got to go this way. I put a little glue. This is a silicone mat I'm working on, so if I get hot glue all over the place, it won't matter because it'll come right off. I also have my little Stampin' Up! One over here where my glue gun is. I don't like to keep my glue gun near me when I'm working because I will burn myself. Okay. Wish me luck. I have no luck with these tiny ones. They are little, and they are hard to get to collapse. Might take me a minute or two. iPhones, unfortunately, don't let you pause the videos, so I can't pause and come back. Ooh, 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 I'm close, I'm close. Yay! I think I got it. There we go. Yay! I gotta flip it over without it collapsing again, or opening. Ooh. This is double-sided paper I'm using. It's from, I think it's from Stampin' Up! And it was part of the papers you could get for free if you ordered $50 or more last year. I forget what that catalog's called. They have one out now, but I don't have it. I didn't get one from my demonstrator. And I've asked her about it, but I don't know. Guess she doesn't want me buying stuff from her anymore. And these are 1 inch circles I use on all of the other rosettes. Just the bottom one, I use the bigger one. And I play with it a little bit. Believe me, I'm not a perfectionist, but I like it to look pretty. So then I'll just add a little bit to the center to hold everything together. And I glue off there. Don't you hate working with hot glue and these strings all over the place? Drive me bonkers. That's why I don't use it too often. Okay, once you have your 7 rosettes made, start with your bottom one, get the next size one. And I was thinking as I was cutting this paper, how pretty would this be in blue? Wouldn't this make a beautiful one? I think so. So get your next biggest one, and I just put some glue on that circle on the bottom of it. That's all you need. And you want to center this as much as possible. Remember, it's only 1/4 of an inch larger, or smaller, I should say. So that's what you want to aim for, about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And then just stack them. Just stack them. Get your next one. About 1/4 of an inch. You've got a little playtime, not much, with the hot glue. And hopefully it comes out straight. The other one came out so well, I couldn't believe it, my first try, and it came out really nice. There we go. You can probably see it at your angle better than I can because I'm not over it. There we go. And just keep piling them on. I try to make my hills go in the valleys of the others. Doesn't always work because of the sizes, but that's what I try to do. In my head, that's what it should be, but I don't think there's any rule to that. But I wouldn't know because I don't know where the tutorial is. I guess I could look up Rosette Christmas tree, right? I'm sure there's plenty of people who've done these. They are so cute. Looks a little crooked to me. And then a little one on top. And that's it. That's your little tree. Just stack your rosettes. Remember, each rosette is cut 1/4 of an inch smaller than the one before it, and that's what gives you that stepping thing. So I cut out 2 of these stars from this really pretty paper. Gosh, you know what? Not once did I look at the camera. I hope. I hope. I cut off a little bit of that. I put a little glue here. Put my star on. Now, of course, this was because when Denise had her challenge, we couldn't use store-bought stuff. Everything had to be handmade. But, and then I just put the other one on the back. I got glue strings all over me. There we go. That's my star. Now, I'm probably going to have an issue because I really should not have put... Oh, what's going in? So I put the little star in like that. And this time, I'm going to put a little ribbon to drape down the tree because I can now. These are my rules. That's it. Oh, I shouldn't have done this yet. But what I did to decorate the edge was just use some stickles. And this is diamond stickles. I should take this off. I'll put that back on after. And I just went around, and I won't do it all because I don't want to take up all your time. And I just went around the edge like this with the stickles. And when it dried, it looks so pretty. You see that? And that'll be real pretty. So that's it. That's how simple it is to make this beautiful little Christmas tree. I just love it. I just love it. I think I will try it with blue. Just because I think I might. All right, everyone. I hope you understood what I was saying. Like I said, you need to make 7 rosettes. I will put the measurements below and make a tree. Put it on your channel so I can see it. It would be fun to see what everybody comes up with. Alrighty, thank you for watching. And until next time, love yous. Bye.